I pushed open the front door at 3 in the morning and heard a man's voice coming from the bedroom. Sarah and the stranger hadn't even bothered to lock the door. The bedside lamp was on. She screamed when she saw me. The muscular blonde guy grabbed the sheet to cover himself. I stood in the doorway, still holding my suitcase. "Mark, please." Sarah knelt on the bed, tears streaming down her face. "Just this once. I've been under so much pressure." I didn't say a word. I turned around and went to the guest room. The next morning, I told her I wanted a separation. She clung to my legs, crying, saying it was a moment of stupidity. I pulled away and went into the master bedroom to pack my things. When I opened the nightstand drawer, I saw them. 3 boxes of condoms, all different brands. 1 box was already open. We never used those. I picked up Sarah's phone from the charging dock. It needed a password, but I remembered her cloud account password, our wedding anniversary. When I logged in on my tablet, it showed 17 batch deletions in the past 3 months. There was a garment bag in the back of the closet. I yanked it open. Inside were 3 dresses I'd never seen before. A sequined mini dress, a silk slip dress, and a proper black business suit, all with the tag still on. I sat down on the floor and emailed work to take leave. Then I dug out Sarah's old phone from the storage room, the one she'd replaced last year. I charged it and connected it to my computer. Restoring the backup took 40 minutes. The chat logs poured down the screen like a waterfall. The first contact was Kevin, her personal trainer. Timestamps showed every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon. Her messages to him were full of emojis and cutesy typos. "You looked so strong today. I'm waiting for you." The second was Derek, her department director. Their emails showed monthly meetings at a hotel downtown. Her tone there was professional and restrained. "Attached is the file you requested. Looking forward to your insights." The third was the youngest, Liam, a college student. With him, she played the lonely housewife. "He's never home. Can you talk with me a little longer?" The earliest record was from 3 years ago. On our 4th wedding anniversary, she sent Kevin a hotel room number. I screenshotted everything, backed it up to 3 different cloud accounts. Then I started drafting the divorce agreement. Sarah knocked and came in that evening. Her eyes were swollen, and she was holding a cup of coffee. "Can we talk, please?" I turned the tablet toward her. On the screen were 3 messages side by side, each saying "miss you so much today," all sent last week, to 3 different men. The coffee cup slipped from her hand and spilled onto the carpet. "You were spying on me?" Her voice shot up. "This is the divorce agreement." I printed it and slid it across to her. "Property division follows legal standards. I only want my car and the stuff in my study, but there's a special clause." She flipped through quickly and stopped at the last page. "What is this?" "Clause 10. I said. "Within 72 hours of signing, both parties must jointly inform both sets of parents of the real reason for the divorce. You will lead the explanation." "You can't do that." "I can. I gathered the documents. If you refuse, I'll send the evidence to your company's entire contact list, including Derek's wife, and Kevin's client group from the gym, and Liam's parents." I checked. "His dad's a pastor." She stared at me, lips trembling. It wasn't an act. It was real panic. "You choose," I said. 3 days later, we were sitting in her parents' living room. Her mom had even baked an apple pie. Her dad asked if we were there to talk about an anniversary trip. Sarah started talking, slowly at first, then faster and faster. She talked about Kevin, about Derek, about Liam, about 3 years, different hotels, different personas. She said, "I have a problem. I can't control myself." Her mother started crying. Her father's face turned ashen. My phone buzzed. It was a text from my mom. "Son, Sarah just video called us. We need to talk." I stood up. "My part's done." Sarah grabbed my wrist at the door. Her nails dug into my skin. "Are you satisfied now?" I pulled my hand back. "No, but this is what you earned." It wasn't the first time she cheated. It was the first time she had to face consequences. Later, Kevin blocked her. Derek transferred her to an insignificant position. Liam's pastor father contacted her and said he would pray for her. She called me once, asking how I could be so cold at the end. I said, "Sarah, you were never caught before, so you thought you had everyone under control. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is, when you finally fell, there was no one left who wanted to catch you. There was only the sound of breathing on the line." I hung up, deleted her number. Outside, evening was settling in. An ordinary day was ending. I tied on an apron and started making dinner for one. There was a steak in the fridge, and a sticky note on the door in my handwriting: "Pay the electric bill Friday." Life goes on, just not with her in it anymore.